Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your daily horoscope for April 19th, 2020. And this is the big moment here. I set this for around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the big moment of the sun entering into Taurus. So we are here switching seasons on April 19th. And this is a big shift as the sun is leaving behind this Aries energy of being very direct, very straightforward, this excitement, this enthusiasm about life. And the sun is coming into Taurus here where it is wanting to slow down, it's wanting to be more stable, more secure. But remember that we have this conjunction with Uranus. And so as the sun comes into a conjunction with Uranus, this is a very odd Taurus season that we are entering into. Uranus, of course, is at its fall position in Taurus. It is very much the opposite of Taurus, as Taurus is here to deal with self-worth and comfort and security and safety and stability. Uranus is here to create radical and unexpected changes and surprises by switching things up, doing things differently, doing things in a very unique, unconventional way. And so Uranus is here at this very weird position here in Taurus, where it's been here all year long. And Uranus is here to say that our old way of being stable and finding that comfort and that safety and security is no longer working for us. Uranus is here to raise the frequency, raise the vibration by breaking down these old structures and systems and old places where we put our worth and our security and our safety into. And it's saying now is a time to build a new stable ground, a new foundation to stand on. And so this is a very different Taurus season that we're coming into. We're going to see a lot of changes, a lot of unexpected surprises for many of us as we're entering into this Taurus season where we're normally used to things slowing down, right? Taurus is the middle of spring where it's about maintaining the spring season, maintaining that stability, that foundation, but seeing things very differently as the sun comes into this conjunction with Uranus. And remember that this is building up to a new moon in Taurus that we will see on the 22nd. So if you'd like to know more about that new moon in Taurus, go ahead and check out my recent video on the new moon in Taurus that will be happening on the 22nd of April. So keep in mind that the moon is trying to catch up now to the sun, where it will meet up for a new moon very shortly. The moon is sitting in Pisces, where it's in this conjunction with Neptune. We talked about that in the previous video about how this is increasing the sensitivity, increasing the intuition, increasing the feeling, and we're going to see this energy continue on even into the 19th of April here. And the moon is starting to come into its dark phase as it enters into these last degrees of Pisces. So this dark moon is a little bit earlier, right? We're going to see it before it even enters into Aries, where this is a time now of this void of course moon, where it is a time of finding that ultimate purpose, that ultimate fulfillment of what you want to create, what you want to build, as it's getting us ready and prepared for this new moon, which will be an opportunity to start fresh, to start something new with this new lunar cycle, which this new lunar cycle, again, for those of you who'd like to know more, go ahead and check out the video on the new moon in Taurus, previous video that I have done here, that this new lunar cycle is all about change and transformation. And so really ultimately giving you an opportunity to start fresh, to start something new, to build up something new and different. But we're seeing that already as the sun starts to come into this conjunction with Uranus, that we are coming into this space now of starting fresh, starting something new, making these unconventional choices and decisions of starting fresh, doing something different, getting out of this old foundation, this old system, this old comfort zone of Taurus that we are so familiar with. That this is changing in a very radical way. And we are seeing the kite continue on here on April 19th. So we talked about that kite earlier on in a previous video. We're seeing the kite again, where this is in the same position. So if you'd like to know more about that, go ahead and check out the video on the kite formation. But this is here, and this is very much opening up the opportunity to create something new. The opportunity, especially in partnership and connecting with others, right? We talked a lot about that in the video that was done previously for this kite formation, that this is all about relationships. This is all about connection, right? So this is a moment, even though we are in this crisis, we are in this moment of social distancing and being restricted from this unity and connection within society, that this is a moment of still socializing and connecting with people and seeking out advice and help and guidance from others, teaming up, making this opportunity for partnership, especially as Venus is in Gemini and is very much a part of this kite, that Venus is well past its shadow now, and it's getting ready for this retrograde that we're going to see on May 13th. So Venus is here, and it's building up to this retrograde in Gemini. So Venus is here in this space where it will remain, where the theme here already is dealing with relationships. It is dealing with connection. It's dealing with partnership, with teamwork. It's dealing with others, right? This is a time of socializing and connecting, even if this means connecting to those who are within your home space or connecting over social media, right? This is a major moment of remembering to connect and to build these relationships, because this is very important to driving you towards your success. And of course, this North Node is building up to its critical degree of 0 degrees of Cancer before it goes ahead and enters into Gemini, which we will see on May 5th. So if you'd like to know more about the nodes switching signs, go ahead and check out the previous video on the North Node in Gemini, South Node in Sagittarius, that will be coming up on May 5th. So a lot of major changes and shifts that we are starting to go through. We are getting ready for a summer of retrogrades, right? So we're getting ready for this retrograde season. Pluto is already building up to this retrograde that we're going to see here by the end of April. So we are coming into this very intense, radical time of shifting and changing and going through these review periods majorly in our life, and especially in relationships, as we have not seen Venus retrograde in Gemini since 2012. So this is a huge retrograde that is clearing out an old process of old relationships, old connections, as we come into this retrograde. So I also pulled some cards here for April 19th. And I want to wish everyone a happy birthday for those of you who are a Taurus sun as we're shifting into this new season. The first card that we have here is Earth. And so we saw this card come out in yesterday's video, where this is a major moment of this stability, this structure, this foundation starting to change, right? So this is redefining our structure. This is very much that tower moment of the stability, the foundation as we know it breaking down, and a time to build up a new foundation that is of the highest value to you, that is beneficial, that is nurturing to you in this brand new reality and experience in your life. Second card here is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, similar to what we just said, right? This is breaking down the old foundation, the old way of nurturing and finding the comfort and stability in our lives. So, this old foundation, this old structure, this old stability that we've relied on is no longer of value to us. It is no longer nurturing us. It is no longer benefiting us. And so this is time to change this structure and foundation. And we saw this card yesterday, the Five of Cups, where this is about letting go of the past, right? This is a major moment of letting go, releasing these old feelings and these old connections, and especially as we're talking about these old values and these old places that we find worth in our life as we are dealing with Taurus, that this is very much about your worth and your stability and your foundation. Where do you find that value and worth in your life? And so it's time to let go of the past and this connection, and it's time to move forward into this new space where we are rebuilding. And speaking of rebuilding, the last card we have here is the Eight of Pentacles. Start planting seeds for what you want to see grow in your life. This is time to rebuild. This is time to grow something new here. And so, in order to build up this new structure, this new foundation in your life, you must be willing to let go of the old. This is making space for you to plant seeds for something new, something better, something greater, something that is more fulfilling, more nurturing to you. But you must be willing to let go. So that was your daily Horoscope for April 19th. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. If you'd like to share any positive motivational advice, any spiritual wisdom, any psychic messages, or you'd like to receive some from others, feel free to join into the group Astro Metaphysical Love and Light on Facebook. I want to thank you all again for joining in. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.